Institute Contractors First. Here tonight to talk with Greg Tatum, man. Greg Tatum with Green Ox Renew. Um, they're having a show, a free show in February. It's going to be the 8th and 9th, and then he's going to do some special training on the 10th. Introduce yourself a little bit, Greg. And like we just got off the Florida show. Let them know what did you think of the Florida show and how did it go and what the hell do you do and where are you at and tell everybody about yourself.
Well, my name's Greg Tatum, and a lot of you know me out there. And I've been in this business, I'm going on 9 years right now, and just really enjoying our industry. It's just unbelievable. Love training and teaching people and getting new people in. And when somebody calls up and says, "Hey, you helped me, help my business. I'm bringing in more money. Thank you so much." That's great gratification. I know, Ron, you feel the same way. That's why you do what you do too. But in any case, we've got a super fantastic lineup of products. Many of you have used them and know what we're talking about. The event that was held out at Panhandle was absolutely amazing. The crowd, the response, the involvement of everybody. It's just wonderful to see people that are out there willing to learn and want to better themselves and better their business. And I just can't say enough about it. And again, thank you, Ron, for all of your hard work in this industry.
It's over. That's how you feel when these events go on. You're excited, you're charged up for them, and then you're glad they're over.
Yeah.
That's the truth, though. But it is cool, man. There's a lot of people out there that get a lot of, they get a lot from these events, and it's a good thing. It really is. It's a cool kind of thing. First and foremost, guys, these are free events. You're going to hear the word free come out of my mouth. I don't know. Maybe we can play a drinking game. Every time I say free, you do a shot. I don't know. But they're free. There is no joke about it. Nobody's trying to come out there and like do a bait and switch on you. Of course, no event's free. The vendors that support the event pay for these events. And believe me, these events cost thousands of dollars. If you guys figure this out, we had like 12 or 13 stations. Every person there spent a couple $1,000s to be there, Greg, right? Right? Because you can't come for free, right? Hotels,
Right.
plane ride, food. You're missing all the time away from your business, your families. It's at least a couple thousand. In some, it might be more. You know what I mean? And so when you just take the teachers and the instructors, you're talking about 20 or $30,000, and then you got to rent a hotel. There's 10 grand or 15 grand involved in that. Then Trudy gave food away. She gave it away. She fed everybody this fantastic, fabulous lunch. I had a couple of hot dogs. I'm a hot dog guy. It was good. I didn't want
It
to try it
was.
out when I'm at these events. Man, I'd love to sit there and had all that spread she had there, but man, I had to throttle her back. I had a couple of hot dogs, had some of the beans. It was delicious. Felt bad for a lot of the folks after the show that were hanging out after we ate those beans. That was definitely a problem, but we had all that fun and all that money. A hotel, they charge you $50 for cold cuts. You know what I mean? You guys got some pulled pork, you got hot dogs, hamburgers. I mean, it was a pretty good spread she put out there. Potato
It was
salad,
a great spread.
coolers full of drinks. I mean, of all beverages, if you wanted iced tea, you wanted Coca-Cola, you wanted to have a beer, you could do any of that, man. And she did it. She did a really, really good job of that. And it was free. And I keep trying to tell guys though, these events aren't free. They're not free. They cost a lot of money, and the value in them are hundreds of dollars to every attendee. It can be anywhere from $400 to $1,200 in the value. And then the education, I'm sorry, no one has done the training that you did last year and that you did this year. Nobody does that type of training. And you're going to come out to the Houston event and we're making you do the color again because everybody wants that. They want to know how to color papers. They want to know how to seal papers. And, that's going to be a cool thing for
Yeah.
these guys that are coming out there that'll get an advantage over their competition, learning from somebody like you that's been doing this for 20 years, and all the guidance that you can give them and the after support that you can give them. People don't realize that as
Yeah.
well. The guys that are in this right now that are doing these things and all the after support that you get, if you guys want to call Jude or Judd up at Flow Pro, Judd shows everybody, and he's coming to Houston. He shows everybody every gadget in the world. Guess what? If you get his phone number and you call him up today, tomorrow, next week, he's going to help you. Trudy's going to help you. Greg's going to help you. Drake's going to help you. Everybody that came there, Pat Clark's going to help you. Everybody that comes to these shows are willing to extend help. And yes, they don't need a credit card when you call them up on the phone and say, okay, what's your credit card number? You're being charged by the minute. Go ahead. What's your problem? This is something that we all understand, that when you start a business, people don't know. Well, not even when you start a business, there's a lot of guys out there. I'm speaking to some guys been in the business a long time that might even be struggling. If you're struggling, if you're new to the business, come on out here, because there is help. All the people that are coming to these events are willing to help you grow your business and make your business better and bring better technology to the table in the actual, whether it's the restoration industry, whether it's the wash industry, sealing industry, or the paver sealing industry. It doesn't matter. We're going to have all kinds of guys coming out there. Who else coming with you, Greg? What's your crew you're bringing?
Well, I'm bringing out those two applicators that really helped out. And again, a huge shout out to Justin and Nick. They were phenomenal. Other than just having too much fun there at the end, but they're great guys, and they'll be out. And we've also bringing out a rep from GreenFlow, and then one of our new top people with the company. GreenFlow has now gone to a whole nother level. It's just amazing where we're going with this, and it's our loyalty and everything is definitely.
And speaking of that, the GreenFlow, Trudy has been doing countless years of basically researching the problem with basically substrate failure. You know what I mean? In other words, not just paints failing, but all types of substrate failure. And then you got plant and property protection that goes along in that. And she's put a lot of work into that. And GreenFlow is one of the products that you can avoid this from happening, as far as we know now. Can we say 100%? You never can say 100%. But we know now that there's certain paints that are not going to fail with Greenox that fail using sodium hypochlorite. In other words, bleach. For some of those guys out there, what is sodium hypochlorite? Bleach. That's what that is. Not sodium hydroxide. Sodium hypochlorite is bleach. And the bottom line is Greenox is the alternative for that. It's an alternative also for sometimes the governments don't let you in here. School districts don't let you in here. There's certain high-end HOAs that other companies have given bad raps on bleach. And we're not here today to say bleach is bad. That's not what we're here to say.
No,
we're here to say that there's an alternative.
Yeah.
When you have a customer that has either been told inaccurate information, or sometimes there's allergies to bleach, and the Greenox is going to be the alternative. And that's really, when that boils down to it, that's just a health issue there. And so you got to have alternative products, and it's not a replacement product. It's just an alternative. So all the guys back there, calm down. We're not replacing. You got to buy Greenox. That's it. It's the standard of the industry. You can't. Oh, this is going to be a soundbite too. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, and this is so true. We never, the intention of this company is not to come out and try to replace bleach at all. That's not it. It's to give you an option, and a good option that actually works, to be able to handle situations when you just can't use SH. And, many of our applicators have completely switched over to it, and, they're very happy with it. But, hey, we've finally got the safer choice, and that allows you to, spray in and around the water and have that safer choice endorsement from the EPA. And we think that's going to really, really change things. We've been working so hard on that, and we finally got that. So, it is a fantastic product. I mean, Ron, you saw everybody there at the show that actually witnessed it in person. I mean, what was the reaction that you saw? It was incredible from my end, but I'm sure you kind of experienced the same thing.
Yeah, it's a product that, you know, it's a compelling demo. I mean, it works. I mean, it works in a different way, but it works. And the cool thing about it is, I don't want to say like, you know, we had an accident. We did. We had an accident, Greg. I mean,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did. That's what I was
And
talking about
guess
with Nick.
what? And guess what? If that accident had been with acid or with sodium hypochloride, that would have turned out differently. It really
Would have been
would have.
very bad.
It would have turned out differently. And
Very bad.
and the reality of it is, I don't know. I mean, we don't want to like promote that there was accidents, but this is what accidents do happen. And the bottom line is that it's probably a safer alternative from that standpoint as well. You said you don't want to get the accelerator on you before you mix it because you said it is dangerous. But after you had mixed it, I guess the two components, I guess, sort of toned down a little
They
bit
do.
on
It
the pH
neutralizes.
level.
Dangerous is
Yeah.
kind of a scary word. It's just
Yeah.
it's a high pH boost that you just want.
Right. Well, all
So
chemicals. I mean, you can get
yeah,
hurt with window cleaner. Windex could, it's not going to feel good
right.
spraying that in your eyes. You know what I mean? Especially the ones with ammonia in them. I mean, that's just it's nasty stuff. All chemicals need to be
Yeah.
handled with care. You need to always wear safety. You always need to wear your PPE. You always need to have that. You definitely need to have eyewear. Something for Houston. We're going to make sure. I hope we can get somebody to donate a couple hundred safety glasses because I think even the crowd needs to be wearing safety glasses when we're doing a lot of this training. A lot of this training, things can happen, and that was just proof in the pudding. And Greg, it's not the first time it's ever happened. I've been doing this for 20 years. We've bought clothes. Thank goodness we didn't have to buy anybody's clothes because it was peroxide, but we bought clothes
Well,
before because
you
people
probably have a lot
pe-
of people wondering what happened. So I think we
yeah.
should probably kind of
Oh no, we don't need to get into details. That doesn't need to be.
All right.
We don't need details. We don't need
It
details.
was minor, but if
It was
another
it was
chemical,
it was just a little bit of somebody. We got some in eyes, and it just goes to show that one, all people must be wearing safety glasses next time.
Yeah.
And
I'll bring a
two,
bunch.
Two, it's just a point. It's just a point that and the technicians need to be wearing boots. That's a must too. So tell him to bring his boots. I know it's Florida, but this is Texas. We need to wear boots.
Definitely.
These guys in Florida, man, love to wear their Crocs and walk.
Yeah.
They love their Crocs. Well, I'm not a Croc guy in training. We need to, not that I've not worn my Crocs before in training. I've done it too. Younger, dumber Ron, we always think, hey, we're just wearing our Crocs, until you get hurt, till you get burned, till something happens, then you smarten up and go, hey, man, none of that's worth that. If I'd have just been wearing some boots, my foot wouldn't have got smashed. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, what happened. I never believe something happens that's necessarily a bad thing. But we only got a few minutes, Greg. We're gonna make mini videos. You and I are gonna be on every other night live. We're gonna be talking about this stuff. But I just want to tell you guys something. There are a couple of new things to the Houston agenda, which is down there. You guys can click on it. The Houston agenda is down there. And I want to tell you something. Judd is coming, and he's going to be doing the gadgets. Trudy's coming, and she's going to be doing her paint class. We're also going to have Kendra coming to do a gas station training, and we're going to have John Castile. He's going to be coming out to do a live parking garage training. It's going to be a live one, a real parking garage training. We have a parking garage on this property, and we're going to actually do a 2-hour. It's going to be an early evening seminar where he's going to do 2 or 3 hours, and he's going to take only the students that want to do that module. Because if you've been there all day long and you're tired and you're never going to clean a parking garage, go straight to happy hour, have a steak dinner, and enjoy yourself. But for some of the attendees, there's going to be an additional parking garage there, and you're going to get to see real heavy equipment being run. Agent Clean is going to be there with their big rider. I'm hoping Craig and Veronica can stick around and even help us with the parking garage thing. Greg, you missed it last year. They've got some monstrous equipment that's drivable. It's pressure. You drive on them. That's going to be there. People are going to be jazzed about that. It's always cool to see that stuff. That's all the new stuff that we added. here's all the old stuff that we did last year that returned. Jared Vest is coming to air system. We don't know 100% if Ryan Cash is in. He hasn't told me no yet. Don't know if Jerry McMillan's coming to do the wash water control, but if Jerry doesn't come, I'll handle 2 modules of that. Darren White is coming. He's going to do his concrete cleaning 101. We don't have anybody for the hard surface restoration. That's kind of your expertise right now, Greg. So maybe we'll put you in that module. Bottom line, Rodney Hudson is going to be coming with his reclaim equipment, and we're going to be talking about that. You're going to be cleaning and sealing and staining wood. Your station number 12. You got pavers on station number 13. I mentioned Craig Artis is going to be doing the riding surface cleaner. Kendra with the gas stations again. Nicole's going to be coming hopefully to handle certification. I believe that's about all we have right now, but it's power pack, man. That's about 13 stations for the first day. And then so far, speakers for the next day, you said you wanted to put on a sales 101. So we're going to go ahead and get that put on the schedule. We got Chris Martinez, the copycat entrepreneur. Matt Taganacci, he's coming. He's going to be motivating the crowd. And then we might have Mr. Caleb Roth coming and speaking. I don't know. We know his crew's coming. We know Michael will be there to help do some training. Michael does excellent wood training. They're going to be doing a 101 on that. And then Mr. Francisco Lopez, man, always motivates. He and his wife, they come out and they tell their story kind of from rags to riches. It's kind of a little bit of a motivational thing, kind of that thing where, you know what, if I can do it, you can do it. You know, there's a lot of new guys in the crowd. And I remember meeting Francisco way back when. And it's motivational to see these guys that were starting out and then how far they've come today and how successful that they really are. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. That's a great feeling. That's one of the things that we both enjoy so much is seeing it. We had so many great questions at your show. One thing I want to throw out there to anybody that's in Houston that's watching this, I'm trying to find some here in Florida because most of them blew down. But if anybody has some panels of wood, some fencing that is covered in mold, let me know. We need to have some for a demo. Otherwise, I'll find some here in Florida and ship it all the way out there. But if somebody has some,
you could buy them 2 new ones and they could take their old nasty moldy ones out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Just remove them. We'll just buy 2 new ones and put them in there. But I do need some definite help. It's
and you know what? We got fence installation guys coming. So
oh, awesome. Yeah. They can put them together and we'll spray them down.
This show has been going on. This is the 10-year anniversary of this show, man. It's been going on in Houston for 10 years. Appreciate Green Ox Renew and Superior Quality Coating for, making this thing happen. They're the main sponsors of the show, but there's a numerous bunch of guys that are supporting this event to make this thing happen, guys. And hopefully, we'll turn it into a good event.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be an awesome event, and we just got such great feedback already. So I'm really excited about that Texas market. The wood cleaning and sealing that we offer, it's such a quick process now that it can be really profitable.
The logo works if I do that. I can hold my hand like that.
Yeah.
There you can see the green.
It's on your hat, man.
It's there. It's gone. It's there. It's gone.
Just wear a blank hat, and then we'll just
wear a blank hat and then put it right there. There we go.
Yeah. So we're gonna have some really fun giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff that's going on. So it'll be a great event. As a matter of fact, I think there's quite a few people coming from the Panhandle event that didn't get enough that want to come out to Houston.
No, there's at least 25 folks. I've already seen the duplicate registrations from that. Yeah, they're overlapping. They want to come down there. They want to, and they want to follow Trudy. I mean, Trudy's a rock star, and lots of people love Trudy, and can't say enough about Panhandle Supply, because the bottom line is, man, in the last 2 or 3 years, they've just been leading the way in education in the industry. I mean, they've gone to events in Kentucky. They've been coming to Houston. They've been out to Phoenix even. They came to Phoenix. I mean, she's just a powerhouse, and
she is. She cares. I mean, she cares a lot about the industry,
and she does. She cares about people, and that's the thing. If you're watching, guys, and you want to come out, a lot of guys come out and go, well, what is it? What am I going to get out of it? You know what? come on out and share. Come on out and give back to the industry. That's what you need to do. Because when you get a bunch of like people in the room and they start sharing, it's a very powerful thing. Very powerful thing.
It really is. And we
and,
saw a
and
lot.
everybody's got something to share.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, we're going to cut this one short tonight. We did our 20 minutes like we said we were going to do, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate Ron Jones. I appreciate Mike. Those guys made this thing all happen, and it's good. It's a great thing. And, give shouts out to them. I can't wait to, get landed down there. I'm probably going to wind up coming in on the 6th or at least by the 7th. I got to come in the day before, but I'm going to try to get in by the 6th, and we'll see if we can get things all set up and get this thing going and make this 10th anniversary one of the best shows. Not the biggest show, the best show. You know what? I love a big crowd, but you know what? Sometimes when you have a crowd, when you have the right people in the room, it winds up being a better show. So you know what? We don't want to hear about a big show. We want to hear about the right people coming to this show, the people that need this training, the people in the industry that are willing to come out and help, and want to be around a bunch of like-minded people that are out there in the industry hustling and helping others. We want to make sure that's the crowd we have. If it winds up being 1,000 people, great. But if it only winds up being 300 people, it's okay too, because we're gonna have fun, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the amount of the crowd is. It's about the content that's going to be given, and the content. I always tell everybody, everybody goes, well, who are these people that are certifying the certifiers? I've been doing it for 20, 30 years. Who do you want to learn from? A guy that's been doing this 20 years or a guy that's been doing this 20 weeks?
Yeah, and someone write books, but and something else I wanted to mention. Something else I wanted to mention is that 72-hour print will be out there, and they've got a really good show special that we've kind of worked out with them.
Well, and they got a free, and they're giving away a free deal.
Yeah,
a $499 package, probably.
Everybody loves those guys. They got behind a little bit because everybody was using them. They have $300,000 worth of these machines that print the shirts now, and they're pumping them out. Great bunch of people, just love them to death. The other thing I want to just throw out real quick, and we can talk about it later, but if you are sealing pavers in Texas or you're coming out, we're going to show you some pretty incredible things that you haven't seen yet. We're also going to introduce a way that you can take your business to the next level with a program that we're offering that I think you'd be very interested in. So
and on the last thing before I say out, guys, I want to tell you guys this right now. There is going to be a machine there that you have never seen. It's brand new technology. It's going to be there. And I'm going to tell you, I want to let the cat out of the bag on this, but you just got to believe me that no one has ever seen this machine. It's a one of its kind. It's absolutely amazing, and it's going to be pretty cool. So if you want to be one of the first people to see this brand new technology, you guys make sure you come out to this event, Houston, Texas, the 8th, 9th, and we're going to have a little sideshow training that's going to go on the 10th, and we're going to tell you more about that later when we have it wrapped up. But the 8th and the 9th is the main show. That's the free show when you want to come out. So we'll look forward to seeing you guys out there. Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Institute, we're out. Take it easy, Greg.
Thank you. Great show.
How you doing, man?